4 years ago tomorrow, on May 20th, 2015, David Letterman signed off his show for the last time after 33 years that revolutionized late-night television. The Indianapolis native started out as a weatherman before moving to Los Angeles, where he broke into comedy and caught the eye of Johnny Carson. In 1982, Dave began hosting Late Night with David Letterman here on NBC, where in the wee hours of the morning, he read top 10 lists, showed off stupid human tricks, and dropped things off the roof of the building here at 30 Rock. In 1993, after Jay Leno was named Carson's successor on The Tonight Show, Dave took his act to CBS. Last year, Dave returned with a long white beard and the Netflix series My Next Guest Needs No Introduction. Now, Letterman is back with season 2 of the show and more big names, like Kanye West and Ellen DeGeneres. We haven't seen a whole lot of Dave since he left Late Night. So when he invited us to go fly fishing, we grabbed the rods and the waders for a special Sunday Sitdown. So Dave, what kind of fishing do you normally do?
Well, I love fishing. I fished all my life. I used to fish with my dad, and we would go out at least once a week fishing, and we caught so few fish we never knew what we were fishing for. And as a result, we hardly ever caught fish. And that stays with me today.
Well, we have that in common. My dad and I used to go out all the time because it felt like a father-son ritual and not catch fish.
That's right.
It's all we did.
And I'm thinking back on it now, I'm not sure we would know what to do had we caught a fish. I think that the fish can sense it through the rod, down the line, and into the fly that, oh, this guy is a loser. Because I can't catch fish. Every fish I've caught is a mistake.
Charlie. What's up, big man?
I feel like you're sandbagging a little, like you're keeping the bar low, so that when you do catch the
Willie,
fish.
I'm not lying to you. I know quite a lot about this sport, but I'm just no good at it.
How's it going, Dave?
Got about 6.
6 what?
I'm tired of catching fish.
Nothing yet, Dave.
Don't worry. It'll be that way for a couple of days.
First thing I've got to ask you, Dave, is the beard. The first thing when I said I was going to come talk to you, they said, does he still have the beard? And I said, I don't know if he has the beard. I'll report back tomorrow.
Okay, well, I don't know.
Here it is.
Do I have it?
It appears you do.
Yeah.
Tell me more about the beard.
Well, you tell me about your toupee. You know, I've been waiting to use that line for 4 years. I wish I had a story. It started out I was just tired of shaving, and then now I'm afraid to see what's under there.
That's it.
That's pretty much it.
So people who love you, you've been off the air 4 years now, coming up here, just about 4 years. Wonder what does Dave do? Like, what's his day to day?
Tell you something, Willie. When I was on the air, I didn't really have a sense of any sort of greater experience than just being on the air. And since I stopped being on the air, people are really, really nice to me. And I find it so gratifying, whether they're lying or not. It's just a wonderful thing to have people come up and express what I believe to be is semi-realistic sentiment. And it's delightful.
Were they not previously nice to you?
Well,
as
I'm fond of saying, it used to be a lot of, there he is, get him! Get him! He's over there! But you don't expect it to be a factor this far out. Like today, I got up early and started looking for a deal on walk-in tubs. And now here I am with you.
Walk-in tubs.
Yeah. Oh, there's one just rose right out there. No. Gosh dang it, yeah.
The minute we step out of the screen.
Well, we wouldn't have gotten him anyway.
It's the Late Show with David Letterman.
As you sit here today, Dave, do you miss doing late night TV?
You know, the first year I sure did. And, you know, when they wise up and let you go, you'll go through it. Because, you know, you get into a rhythm. And so I missed that. And then I realized I don't know how to do stuff. You know, like, how do these phones work? And stores are different. I would go into these, I went into a what do you call it? It's one of these big old Costco. Oh my God!
Oh yeah.
It was crazy. But first, there's a lot of paperwork, and you have to have your picture taken.
That's right.
And they sign you up, and I got like the gold premium membership because I don't want them to think, I'm a piker, And then you walk around, and I went in there looking for socks.
At Costco, a lot of socks.
That was judgmental, wasn't it?
No, I just
no,
not where
because
I'd go for socks.
I heard that you were judging me.
Well, how many pair did you need, I guess, is my question.
We ended up with close to 100 pair. Close to 100 pair, but that's all right.
And for a great price.
So I bought that, and then I had to get out. There's another one. Holy God! Yeah, the best part is, I get to do stuff with my son. People always say, well, you're not going to be the kid's best friend. You're going to be, and I said, screw that. Look at me. How much longer am I going to be around? I want to be the best friend, but he's not keen on me.
Well, that's right.
It's like,
so Harry's, as he moves into his teen years, is not as keen on hanging out with Dad as you'd hoped.
That's right. That's neither is his mother. But I recognize when I was his age, my dad and I, we like once a month we'd do something together, But he was working 6 days a week. And I'll tell you, at my age, this is no breakthrough revelation, but the most secure I ever feel is when I'm around my son.
Yes.
There's another one. They're really starting to come up now.
Come on.
Yep.
So let's talk about the show, the Netflix show. Season 2 coming back. Incredible lineup the first time. President of the United States, Barack Obama, Jay-Z, Tina Fey,
And
Howard Stern, Malala,
Howard Stern, the whole list. Who can we expect this season?
Tiffany Haddish, a woman I did not know, and found her to be delightful.
Yes.
She was great. Kanye West, when I was done with Kanye, I kind of felt like you want to kind of father him. And I think he's in good hands, and I think he's so artistically smart.
Yes.
Melinda Gates is also
right.
We're lucky. We're so lucky. And she is with people who have not been lucky. God bless people like her and what they're doing. Everybody that I've talked to are so much smarter than I am, and it's humiliating, of course. You learn stuff. You learn stuff about them. You learn stuff about the world. You get a different perspective. There's another one. Man,
are you putting me on?
I'm not.
Get me to
you
turn
want to
around?
switch chairs?
Yep, the trout started running like crazy the minute we got out of the stream. So, will Dave and I catch a single fish? The answer to that pressing question, plus Letterman's take on the way Fallon, Colbert, Kimmel and company are handling President Trump. That's just ahead in part 2 of our interview.